His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received His Royal Highness the Crown Prince of Jordan Al Hussein bin Abdullah II during his visit to Bahrain. The meeting was attended by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the personal representative of His Majesty the King, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the National Security Advisor, Royal Guard Commander and Secretary General of the Supreme Defense Council, Lieutenant General His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and the Commander of the Royal Guard Special Operations, Colonel His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince of Jordan conveyed to His Majesty the King the greetings of His Majesty King Abdullah II Ibn al-Hussein of Jordan and his best wishes for Bahrain and its people for continued prosperity and progress. His Majesty the King welcomed His Royal Highness the Jordanian Crown Prince and extended his greetings to His Majesty the King Abdullah II and to the Jordanian people for continued development and advancement under his leadership. His Majesty expressed pride in the long-standing relations between the two kingdoms and their continued development through mutual commitment to strengthen them. His Majesty praised the advanced levels of cooperation, coordination and joint work across all domains in a manner that serves mutual interests. His Majesty also expressed appreciation for the efforts of His Majesty King Abdullah II in strengthening the Bahraini-Jordanian relations, as well as for the steadfast positions demonstrated by Jordan under his leadership towards Bahrain and for its solidarity and support in relation to the Iranian attacks. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince of Jordan praised the role of His Majesty the King and his continued commitment to enhancing the well-established bilateral relations and deep-rooted historical ties between the two countries. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince of Jordan reiterated Jordan's solidarity with Bahrain, its condemnation of the Iranian hostile aggression, and its support for all measures taken to safeguard Bahrain's sovereignty, security and stability, and to ensure the safety of its territory and citizens. His Royal Highness praised Bahrain's role through its presidency of the UN Security Council for the current month of April in supporting Arab causes and strengthening joint Arab action. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, visited a unit of the Bahrain Defense Force. Upon arrival, His Majesty was received by the BDF Commander-in-Chief Field Marshal Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed Al Khalifa and senior officers. His Majesty praised the unit's advanced level of preparedness and combat readiness, as well as the high efficiency demonstrated by its personnel in carrying out their duties, working in coordination with other units of BDF. His Majesty affirmed that the military and security and civil defense forces will continue to protect the kingdom's security and safeguard its achievements and respond to any attempts to undermine them. His Majesty praised the courage, discipline and constant vigilance of personnel, expressing appreciation for their efforts. His Majesty expressed hope for continued security and peace across the region and the world. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa bid farewell to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince of Jordan Al Hussein bin Abdullah II in conclusion of the Jordanian Crown Prince's visit to Bahrain. They reviewed avenues to strengthen Bahraini-Jordan relations across various sectors in line with the mutual commitment to meeting shared aspirations, the latest regional developments and their repercussions on regional and international security, as well as issues of common interest were also discussed. The Minister of the Prime Minister's Court, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, along with several senior officials, were present. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa received His Royal Highness the Crown Prince of Jordan Al Hussein bin Abdullah II following the Crown Prince's arrival in Bahrain. During the visit, avenues to strengthen the Bahraini-Jordanian relations across various sectors will be reviewed. The latest regional developments and their repercussions on regional and international security, as well as issues of common interest, will be discussed. The Minister of the Prime Minister's Court, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, along with several senior officials, were present. The General Command of the Bahrain Defense Force announced that all its arms and units are at the highest levels of readiness and defensive preparedness. The General Command stated that since the start of the Iranian hostile aggression, it has successfully intercepted and destroyed 194 missiles and 523 drones targeting Bahrain. It called on everyone to exercise caution by refraining from approaching or touching any unfamiliar or suspicious objects, which may be remnants resulting from the Iranian attacks. The General Command indicated that the Royal Field Engineering Unit personnel are fully prepared to safely handle such objects in order to ensure the safety of all citizens and residents. The General Command expressed pride in the advanced combat readiness and high vigilance demonstrated by its valiant personnel in carrying out their sacred national duty, defending the homeland and safeguarding its achievements.
إن الجميع لا يفخر بما يظهره رجال البحرين في كافة الأجهزة العسكرية والأمنية. ربي اجعل هذا البلد آمنا.
The Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs held a session presided over by Sheikh Abdurrahman bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Khalifa. The council praised the wise leadership of His Majesty the King, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, in light of the hostile Iranian attacks against Bahrain and the region, which reflects His Majesty's unwavering commitment to the security of the nation and the safety of its citizens. The Council affirmed that His Majesty's directives embodied his insightful vision and his dedication to protecting the nation and preserving the security of citizens and residents. This commitment has been diligently implemented by the government headed by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces and Prime Minister. The Council praised the royal mandate from His Majesty the King to His Royal Highness to continue consolidating the path of national progress, strengthening the gains achieved, addressing the repercussions of the war, and reinforcing national unity and the principles of good citizenship. They also noted the directives of His Royal Highness to the ministers, each within their respective jurisdiction, to immediately begin implementing the royal directives. The Council expressed its appreciation to the Bahrain Defense Force, the National Guard, the Ministry of Interior, and all military, security, and civilian agencies for their dedicated efforts in protecting the sovereignty, security, and national interests of Bahrain. They affirmed that Bahrain is proud to the wisdom of its leadership and the awareness and unity of its people, and that it will continue its righteous path of development, progress, and peace. The Council added that the success achieved in defending the homeland and dealing with developments confirms the strength of states, institutions, and their ability to respond quickly and effectively to various challenges. They also praised the strong Gulf solidarity shown during these events, which affirms the belief of Their Majesties and Highnesses, the leaders of the GCC, in a unified stance and shared destiny. The Council extended its warmest congratulations to His Majesty the King and to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister on the occasion of the 30th anniversary of the establishment of the Supreme Council on the 22nd of April, 1996. In the framework of Bahrain's current presidency of the Council of the Arab League at the ministerial level, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdulatif Al-Zayani, chaired an extraordinary session of the Council of Arab Ministers for Foreign Affairs on the Iranian hostile aggression against Arab states. The minister stated that the Iranian attacks against several Arab states using thousands of ballistic and cruise missiles and drones over a period of 40 days deliberately targeted civilians and vital infrastructure, including economic and services facilities, and constituted a serious violation of international law and international humanitarian law, as well as a direct threat to regional and international peace and security. He emphasized the continuation of these attacks despite Security Council resolution drafted by Bahrain, Human Rights Council resolution, and the International Maritime Organization decision all of which condemned Iran's actions and demanded their immediate cessation, requires a firm, coordinated Arab response to ensure full compliance with these decisions. He underlined that the severe damage inflicted on civilians and civilian infrastructure necessitates effective measures to ensure accountability and full reparation in accordance with the rules of international responsibility. The minister stated that Iran must be held accountable for the harm caused by its closure of the Strait of Hormuz to international navigation, which disrupted maritime passage in the Arabian Gulf, damaged energy security, and affected the supply of food, medicine, global trade, and the world economy, in violation of international law and the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. He reaffirmed Bahrain's strongest condemnation of these Iranian attacks and measures of the obligation on Iran to respect the sovereignty of states, refrain from the use of threat or force, and settle disputes by peaceful means in accordance with international law. The minister also condemned the attacks carried out by Iranian-backed armed factions in several Arab states, which constitute a breach of the sovereignty of these states and of international law and the UN Charter, and called on the government of Iraq to take practical steps to cut off the military and financial support for these groups. He affirmed Bahrain's full support for the right of the affected Arab states to individual or collective self-defense under Article 51 of the UN Charter, in line with international law, and stressed the importance of documenting all violations and presenting them to the competent international bodies, including the Security Council and the General Assembly, to enforce accountability and prevent impunity. The Council adopted the resolution submitted by Bahrain, which strongly condemns Iran's missile and drone attacks against several Arab states. The resolution affirms that these deliberate attacks constitute a violation of the sovereignty of these states, undermine regional and international peace and security, and amount to a flagrant breach of international law, including international humanitarian law and the UN Charter. The resolution further states that Iran has not complied with the binding demand of the Security Council resolution to cease its attacks against Arab states immediately, and that its continued targeting of civilians and civilian objects entails full international responsibility. It affirms that Iran is obliged under international law to provide full reparation for all damages and losses resulting from its attacks, including restitution, compensation, and satisfaction where appropriate. The resolution reaffirms the full support of Arab states for the right of the affected Arab states to resort to international and regional institutions to obtain decisions condemning these attacks and holding Iran responsible for their consequences. It calls on the competent Arab and regional bodies in coordination with the affected states to establish mechanisms for documenting violations, assessing damages and losses, and pursuing reparations through diplomatic, legal, and other peaceful means. The resolution condemns Iran's measures and threats aimed at closing the Strait of Hormuz and the Bab el-Mandeb, describing them as a violation of international law and the principle of freedom of navigation in international straits. It affirms that any attempt by Iran to obstruct legitimate passage and freedom of navigation in these straits constitutes an internationally wrongful act which Iran bears full international responsibility and must provide for reparation for all resulting damages, injuries, and economic losses. The resolution states that Iran's measures threaten the stability of the Gulf region, its role in the global economy and energy supplies, and international peace and security, and reaffirms the right of Arab states to seek a binding decision requiring Iran to refrain from any action obstructing maritime navigation. It also condemns Iran's continued financing, arming, and directing of its affiliated militias in several Arab states, which poses a serious threat to their security, stability, and that of the region. The resolution called on the UN Security Council to uphold its responsibility for regional and international peace and security, to ensure accountability for deliberate attacks on civilian facilities and infrastructure, and to secure full implementation of Resolution 2817, including by demanding Iran's immediate cessation of all attacks against Arab states and compliance with international law. It reaffirms the affected Arab states' right to individual and collective self-defense under Article 51 of the UN Charter, and to take all necessary measures to protect their sovereignty, security, and stability without prejudice to any rights or remedies available under international law. The Ministerial Council has tasked the Arab groups and international organizations, the Arab ambassadors' councils, and Arab missions to the UN and other international forums to take urgent and coordinated action to convey the resolution to the capitals of concerned states and the competent regional and international organizations. As part of ongoing government efforts to enhance the quality of public services and re-engineer procedures, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning has announced the launch of an electronic right-of-use contract service, enabling eligible citizens to complete contract approvals digitally with greater speed and efficiency. The Minister of Housing and Urban Planning, Amna Ramehi, affirmed that the service is integrated with the National System for Government Document Verification, with each contract assigned a QR code enabling beneficiaries and relevant entities to instantly verify contract details through the official platform, thus strengthening document credibility and facilitates ease of verification. She added that the launch of response to public proposals submitted through various channels with the aim of simplifying procedures, reducing time and efforts, and eliminating paper-based processes. Following the royal directive issued by His Majesty the King, the Cabinet noted during its weekly meeting that His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister has directed the immediate implementation of the royal directives. These royal directives aim to address repercussions of Iran's hostile attacks and to continue consolidating paths of national progress across all fronts. We have more details in this report.
This marks a critical phase where events intersect, demanding steadfast resolve in facing challenges imposed by the broader landscape, alongside heightened readiness to address them. Amid current developments, governmental efforts continue to manage the repercussions of Iranian hostile aggression in accordance with the royal directives from His Majesty the King, aimed at containing these effects and bolstering national preparedness. In this context, the Cabinet affirmed during its weekly meeting its commitment to consolidating path of national progress and reinforcing achievements made within the comprehensive development process under His Majesty the King's leadership. It stressed that the royal directives serve as a clear roadmap for the upcoming phase, embodying international principles focused on safeguarding Bahrain's security and stability, protecting its resources, strengthening social cohesion, and entrenching national unity, good citizenship, and national responsibility. The Cabinet noted that His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister has directed ministers, each with their remit, to immediately implement the royal directives through necessary measures and the preparation of comprehensive result plans and programs. This ensures firm handling of anyone daring to threaten national security and stability, alongside reviewing citizenship eligibility within established legal framework. The Cabinet clarified that relevant authorities will review legal and procedural frameworks related to citizenship, addressing cases requiring action per national standards to safeguard national identity, entrench values of loyalty and belonging, and take measures within the law. Today, focus turns to a governmental approach grounded in strategic planning and disciplined management, enhancing governmental performance efficiency and the capacity to handle diverse challenges and variables with competence and capabilities.
In Bahrain, military security and civilian efforts have contributed to overcoming challenges, safeguarding national achievements, and achieving further progress and prosperity for the kingdom. We have more details in this report. Bahrain has set commendable examples amid the current circumstances facing the region, most notably through its national cohesion and unity, and by effectively strengthening solidarity in the face of the repercussions of Iran's hostile attacks in all their forms. Through its internal unity, Bahrain has achieved positive results even under the most difficult security and economic challenges, thanks to the concerted efforts of all military, security, and civilian sectors, and the strengthening of a shared sense of responsibility among the kingdom's citizens, thereby helping to overcome challenges and achieve further progress and prosperity for Bahrain. In conjunction with its presidency of the UN Security Council meetings this April, Bahrain continues its diplomatic role in condemning Iran's hostile attacks, reaffirming its unwavering stance that emphasizes the importance of Iran's full commitment to the immediate cessation of any hostile acts in the region and the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, thereby preserving the security and stability of the region.